Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. To throw is Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 2nd down, Perkins. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On play action, now Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen. Usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, back to Perkins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was...
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Following the penalty, it's Murray. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That was second down 1 for Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Mariota now. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Manning now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first down is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Perkins on first down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, it's Manning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go with Perkins again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Manning on third down. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. LaShawn Sims with the INT. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go with Murray again. Murray with a nice move. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 19. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Well, let's take a quick pan across the league and talk about, we've got 3 0-5 teams still in the NFL. 2 that you might expect, Browns and 49ers, but the Giants sitting at 0-5.
Yeah, I don't know how many people would have had that in the preseason. If so, we need to hang out with them because they know what they're doing, right? But here's the thing. San Francisco this week, I believe, goes to Washington.
Yeah.
Right, Cleveland, who do they take on this week?
They take on the Texans in Houston.
In Houston. And the Giants, do they go on the road to Denver?
Yes.
So all 3 on paper are going to get to 0-6. I'm going to make a prediction. One of those 3 is going to end their skid. And I'm going to tell you who it is.
Who?
Cleveland is.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Devon Kennard coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Manning now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mariota on first down. He gets away from one, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this is not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jonathan Casillas coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Second down, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Decker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Third and long here for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Mariota now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Fowler, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith from a yard out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. Uses the spin. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. play fake here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota now to throw on first down. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota now from the 50. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 44 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Manning. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. And
heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Manning to throw on second down. Big hold to the 30. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Manning now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Manning to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing is Manning. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing here, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's King. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your